Hey everybody, I am AR Mar, and today was my first viewing of X-Men: The Age of Apocalypse. This was a really fun movie. The special effects are extremely well done, and there is the return of my favorite, Nightcrawler. He is my total favorite. I'm sorry, teleportation, really cool power. Admittedly, you got a bit of a raw deal with the whole appearance thing, but I'm wondering if this version is still related to Azazel, the teleporter from X-Men First Class. Because in the comics, that was his dad, but in the comics, Mystique was also his mom, and that doesn't seem to be the case here, so hard to say. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I mean, admittedly, it was less the Age of Apocalypse, more the couple days or so, maybe, of Apocalypse, but semantics. Angel got a little bit of characteristics, but we didn't really get much for him. We got a little characterization for Storm, but again, not much. And Psylocke, she exists. So it really feels like, other than Magneto, we know nothing about his Four Horsemen. Like, in this version, it kind of relies on fans knowing about them. Admittedly, we get a good amount for Storm. We see her in the streets, we see her being recruited by him, she talks a bit about herself. Angel, really all we get for him is that one fight with Nightcrawler, and he's like, oh, we have to fight her, they'll kill us, but at the same time he also seems to revel in the fighting and like to fight and kill and stuff. Maybe that's just Apocalypse's, like, influence later, I don't know, but it seems like a bit of a character contradiction to me. And like I said, Psylocke, we see her in a few scenes, but we don't really get any information about her character. She's just sort of there. But, all in all, not bad. The movie mostly focuses on Scott and Jean. So, you've got Scott Summers, finally. He actually is Havoc's younger brother, so that's kind of cool. Though, apparently, like, really younger, but, hey, some families wait, whatever. And we get Jean Grey. Jean Grey's quote-unquote first appearance for the first time. So it's kind of... it's really cool. I mean, she's well done. I like how they put her up together. I do like that her powers, like, the way they're manifesting, make her an outcast even in a school of mutants. Like, that was really well done, actually, like, showing us why she's outcast. And instead of just saying, oh, the kids avoid her. It's like, she's having freaky nightmares that are messing with the walls and shit. Like, she's... yeah, and plus, in superpowered communities, like, I'm surprised Xavier doesn't get this more. Everyone mistrusts the telepaths or doesn't want to be around them. I mean, really, would you want to be around someone who's constantly, like, reading your mind? You can't lie to them, you can't... and not even, like, bad lies. Like, you can't even do a little white lie kind of thing. Like, no secrets from them at all. And especially in Xavier's case, the fact that he can just change your mind when he wants to. Yeah, he plays himself as the moral, upstanding guy who totally wouldn't do that. Except he does almost every movie. But anyway! It's a really great film. I love the fight scenes. They're well choreographed. And yeah, sure, it would have been nice to get a little more characterization in there for some guys, but given the running time and the time constraints, I can totally understand why they didn't. And of course, one of my favorite scenes in here, being that I'm also a huge Flash fan, was the Quicksilver scene, where he runs through the entire mansion, saving people from an explosion, as the mansion explodes around and underneath him. Like, that kind of speed, holy... Though it does feel a little weird, but that, like, he goes to the final battle going, I want to help you with Magneto, and I'm going to totally tell him I'm his kid. At the battle, you going to tell him? Maybe. After the battle, you going to tell him? I don't know. Dude, come on. Just tell him, like, let him know that you're there, like, just something. But still, I love Quicksilver in this, and I love that, like, I really love the movie. It's great. And just, like, this is a really fun movie to watch. And I do like how Apocalypse apparently works, like, transferring from body to body and taking the abilities of every mutant he, like, takes over. Admittedly, it was hard to define what abilities he was actually showing, and it would have been even neater to, like, see, like, what else he might have in his arsenal. but again, running time. Some other cool stuff was, well, Jubilee was in the background and actually like part of a few scenes with like the main cast, but then she just sort of gets shuffled off. We got our obligatory Wolverine cameo, which was apparently it's Jean Grey who released him from Weapon X. I can dig that continuity. Plus, it was kind of cool seeing him in the Weapon X outfit with like the head thing and the little like bits like down his body and stuff, and it was just really cool. Like, I know I keep going between like mild criticism and then like fanboy out moments, but this movie is great like that. It gives you plenty to be like, okay, that's awesome. And then a couple things where you're like, wait, what? Because admittedly, no movie's perfect. Like, right before they go to confront the big bad, they find this plane that the military left behind in the place that they're in. Okay, cool, makes sense. Military has some high-tech planes and like troop transporters and stuff. Cool. Then they turn and they're like, hey, look right here, flight suits. Extremely general purpose flight suits where there's apparently at least one for each of them that all fit perfectly. Say what? Why does this military base have flight suits that are fitted perfectly for teens? I mean, I know they wanted to put them in like X-Men style costumes for the final fight, but that was a really weak justification, guys. Like, really weak. Anyway, overall, loved the movie. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time.